This feels familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did this a long time
ago. It was about 4 years ago
Yeah.
when I was starting Lost in Portland. I was like, you know what I'd like to do? I'd like to sit down and talk to the entrepreneurs that inspire me in Portland. I did a 1-episode series. I'm done. That's the only people I need to talk to. That was you guys, Jake and Rolf, at your former location downtown.
Yes.
We're now in a new location.
We are.
Let's talk about the address, so everybody
The address.
knows. Yeah.
Well, yes, on the same street. But
Yeah.
We're 1001 Southwest Morrison.
It's kind of magical. 1001.
It is.
It's pretty great.
It's like, what is it?
Good
Computer
address.
001.
I'm sure it must mean something.
Right on the Max line.
Yep.
And I feel like you're coming into this place inspired. Like, this place was definitely built off literal blood, sweat, and tears.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of blood.
Let's talk about the origins of Boys Fort. This is the 5th iteration of Boys Fort.
It is.
You can see right across the street Target, and that was our very first pop-up shop in 2011.
It was.
And we filled the whole first floor of that, and it was 4,000
Square
some odd
feet.
Mm-hmm.
for your pop-up.
Yeah,
Right.
For like,
That was rough.
7 weeks.
And
Why not?
We didn't
Let's
learn our
build
lesson, and we're still here.
And you're still here.
Still here.
You're still
We
here.
did a few pop-ups because we were very, very reluctant shop owners. And
Yeah.
so everyone's like, no, you need to open a store. And I'm like, no. But then we found that space across the street, and
Yeah.
we were there for 5 years.
You were there for 5 years.
Yeah.
And what you've done in the meantime is you've given a lot of small businesses and companies like their start.
Lots of artists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty rewarding.
Absolutely.
You know, no one told me when we started this that our favorite part of our job would be once a month we write checks to all of our friends. That's pretty amazing. I mean,
Absolutely.
That wasn't in the planning. That just happens.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And one of the people who have a space in your store is Archie Archibald.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
That's how I found out about
Archie
you guys.
was our right-hand man,
Yeah.
actually, when we were doing our first pop-up.
Mm-hmm.
And he had a couple maps, and he was like, hey, you want to sell my maps? And we're like, these are fantastic.
Yeah.
And now he does awesome. He's all over the world. And
Yeah. Very simplified maps.
Super, yeah.
That makes so much sense. So he has this circular rendition of Portland, divided by Burnside, divided
That was
by
his
the
first
Willamette.
product.
Yeah.
That was his very first one. We thought, he said, I don't suppose you'd want to sell my map.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, we do.
It was
Yeah.
good.
And I could say, in developing Lost in Portland, that name rings true to how I operate in Portland, and that was
That's a help, huh?
and that was a substantial help. So when did you guys start Boys Fort?
Well, in 2011, and we just were like, well, I don't know, let's throw up a show, and do a shop, and we just gathered a bunch of artist friends that we had, and we're like, here, can you make this, and can you make this, and we wanted to make kind of a male-centric gift shop for Christmas. That's all it was supposed to be, and it just kind of like snowballed from there, and here we are.
Yeah.
Now it's like,
Yeah, when it closed, we looked at each other and said, oh, thank God that's over. Because we both hate retail, but this isn't like retail.
No,
this
it's
is
not.
like,
yeah.
it's kind of like showing up and playing the store every day, It's
Yeah.
really nice. It's
Yeah.
really nice. I mean, there's a lot of crying and,
Like all the pains that exist
yeah.
with developing, a retail space in downtown.
It's not
of
easy.
Heavily curated items.
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to try to fill what we kind of thought was like the void of kind of the things that we wanted to see in a shop, and the people that we've been able to support doing that, and the artists we've been able to show. It's been really fun to watch us evolve over all these years.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very happy where we are and,
Yeah.
and the place we've landed. So.
Let's talk about the name, Boys Fort.
We've all had one, you know.
Yeah.
Most women who come into the store say, "I had one too," because you know, when you're a kid, that's your refuge. It's what you build on your own, whether it's a pillow fort or a box in the backyard, but it's where you feel safe, and it's like it's what we started out to do, just that everyone could have a boys fort.
Yeah.
You know, and it was called Boys Fort because it was going to be a men's store, but
Right.
it could be any fort. But
Absolutely.
it's stuck.
Now we just kind of call it the fort.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just supposed to be a place where you can kind of nostalgically, your secret place where you keep your stuff, and it's just for you kind of thing.
You have the slogan, build your fort.
Yeah.
Build your fort.
Which-
Because anybody could. I mean,
Yeah.
It's just like everybody's like, "Oh, I want a fort." And well, yeah. Well, if you got a room that you're comfortable in, that's it. Just claim it.
Yeah.
It's your fort. You know, it's like it's a silly idea, but it's a really great one too.
Yeah. I agree. I totally agree.
Super silly. But
And you guys didn't just jump into it. There was a bit of design background that you both had and design experience.
Yeah, I mean, we were, it was a little bit after 2008, and we were kind of underemployed and trying to figure out what to do. And so we just were kind of crazy enough to be like, I have an idea.
let's do this.
Let's do this. Not thinking, oh, you mean we're going to work for like 48 days without a day off and like forget we had like other jobs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we had the jobs when we were doing that too.
Yeah, right. Because like there was a bit of interior design that was in the beginning. Yeah.
Should have formed, not always thought through, but but we had fun, and
Yeah, and you've developed quite a space, and I think my studio audience can all agree that Boys Fort is quite a spectacular place. And can I get a round of applause?
We did it for you.
Nice. Jake, well, first I have to address something, and I know Rolf, maybe in particular, wouldn't like me to address this, but it's your birthday.
Well, there
Happy
you go.
birthday, Rolf.
I'm old enough to be all of your fathers.
Well, this is so amazing. I'm glad we're here. Can you tell my audience at home, first off, how to get here and where to find you on social media?
Yeah, sure thing, of course. We're downtown Portland, on the corner of 10th and Morrison, on the Max tracks and the streetcar, and just across the street from the City Target.
City Target.
And we're at downtown, at Boys Fort Downtown on Instagram and Facebook.
I want to thank you so much for representing
This is awesome.
the creative artists in Portland. You give us so much energy. I've received the checks that you guys write to your friends. And
That's
it's
right.
like,
Yeah.
and you know what? Like starting out, it's very scary, and I melded so well with your philosophy. It's everything like I ever wanted. So like I'm super happy for the opportunity, and now we're gonna take it to the next level.
Yeah.
Thank you,
back at
Jake.
ya.
Thank you, Rolf.
Thanks, Chris.
Sexy Marvin and the Extraterrestrial.